Hello everybody. During this lockdown, students and teachers have realized how exhausting it is to be on screen all day long. Remote learning has reminded us that powerful learning can only happen when we're focused and energetic. The idea of having a virtual exchange with peers from our sister school in New York, Thornton Donovan near Rochelle, has helped us to get over anxiety, fear, and isolation. Students staying in contact with exchange peers is important psychologically during this crisis. Building a sense of community with our American partners has been essential. We really needed human contact during the lockdown. Exploring different cultural ways of reacting to COVID-19 has been an exciting way of learning. So, during these meetings, we discussed some topics, including the Earth Day celebration and how people reacted or dealt with COVID-19.
Io sono Camille, ho fatto a mia madre alcune domande sulla giornata della Terra. Ha detto che il mondo è cambiato nel corso degli anni.
I'd like to speak about transport because before cars were invented, they used to use bikes and steam trains, and so pollution was reduced. But nowadays, unfortunately, not all, but almost people are using cars, and so the atmosphere is becoming more thick. Here in Italy, electric cars are very expensive, so not always people buy it.
Willing to match the first word, so we never mind because we will be, it is easy, and we will talk about this thing. Great.
Yes. So Fino a quando il cielo esiste was released on March 6th, and the video was shot in an empty Milan because of the virus. The song plays with sarcasm and irony and wants us to notice that we know where we are wrong, but we don't want to change ourselves.
6 feet apart, so far, but so close, like a star. Out in the cosmos can touch the beauty I see. That's how this feels at 6 feet. Space and time are interwoven. Well, at least that's what we're told. When I was young, I was suspicious.
Questa canzone si chiama 6 Feet Apart ed è di Alex Benjamin. Benjamin ha scritto la canzone durante la pandemia di coronavirus del 2020. La canzone si scrive come il distanziamento sociale ci tiene al sicuro, ma ci isola anche dai nostri amici, il che ci fa sentire soli.
But I don't need the presentation here because I think it's too much work putting it back on. I just wanted to say that we chose that song because even though it talks about climate change, it's the meaning is that until we have this sky upon us, everything is going to be fine. And even though we're living a tough situation and everything seems to be bad, we're gonna be okay, and everything is gonna be okay, not now, but maybe in a year or 2 years, but we'll remember it smiling and laughing in a few years.
Thanks.
Good morning, everybody. And as we all know, the whole world has been spending months of lockdown, and heavy or not, it was hard for everyone, I'm sure. Each nation tried to remain, as united as possible in the only fight against the pandemic of coronavirus. Now it seems that the situation is getting better, even if we need to stay strong in defense. As long as we want to be positive but forgetting nothing, we decided to present two short videos. One is fun and the other one is, kind of thoughtful about how our Italian people dealt with the quarantine from the balconies.
Watch this funny video to show you that this is the way the media presented us with the situation in March. That is how some creative Italians from the balconies reacted to the quarantine, and they captured the hearts of all of us.
Dannate cose che mi piacciono, ci son cascato di nuovo, ci son cascato di nuovo, pensi sia un gioco, vedermi prendere fuoco, oh sì sì.
I'm Thomas, and the video that we will see now show how sometimes Italian people underestimate their artistic heritage, and thanks to this quarantine, Italian people have learned to appreciate more the environment around them. And we choose those videos because we want to make you see that many Italian people fun. But when hard periods come, we will always be able to get up and stay strong. And that is who we are.
Siamo gente strana, noi italiani, innamorati delle contraddizioni. Viviamo nel paese più bello del mondo e facciamo finta di non saperlo. E adesso che il paese è vuoto e lo possiamo ammirare solo dalla finestra, in tutto quel silenzio ci appare ancora più incredibile e la sua bellezza ci manca. Ma una cosa ci deve rassicurare: quando tutto questo sarà passato, noi torneremo a riempire quelle piazze e i monumenti che il mondo ci invidia torneranno a fare da sfondo ai nostri baci. Ci riprenderemo tutta quella bellezza, perché là, fuori dalle nostre finestre, c'è sempre il paese più bello del mondo.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'd like to show you this video that Martina will share, that represents the daily routine of doctors and nurses in Italy in this difficult period.
Since the quarantine started, the Italians, I think, have become more creative. And I mean, at the beginning of the quarantine, they used to make flash mobs in which people looked out of the window and stood in their balcony and sang songs to stay united and overcome the period. Others, for example, have made a live video on Instagram to stay together and have fun. But thank God, this situation here in Italy is becoming better. And now we can even hang out and of course, with the masks and respecting the security measures. In this quarantine, we have spent free time, our free time on video calls with our grandparents or our family, but especially with our friends.